Hey friends, Hattie here with Happy Hour with Honeybee Stampers, and it is Wednesday, November 22nd, and I've got a really pretty project for you today. A very simple one. I'm going to be doing a little faux watercoloring today, but then I also have an extra bonus treat. We're going to do a walkthrough of this catalog because it's retiring. A lot of the stuff is on sale. Some of it is going away. Some of it has already gone, as in it's sold out. And so I'm going to point out those items to you today. And I'm going to grab some of my samples that I have around the studio to share with you guys as well. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do that towards the end. I'm here at the studio. My little guy is here, and I told him that he needed to stay really quiet. So I set up a little TV for him over on his side of the studio. And I thought, wow, he's doing really well. He's just quiet as a church mouse. I look over and he's sleeping. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this video today and he'll stay snoozing, and then all will be good. All right. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get started. This is our host code. It's still open until the end of this month, or until we close it. When it reaches a certain amount, then I usually close it, but I'll let you know that definitely ahead of time. But as of right now, it is still open. And so if you do decide to place an order, especially to grab these last chance items, then do use the host code. I did a little drawing, or a little, what would I call it? A giveaway, I guess, for those who used the host code during the seasonal sale. And so thank you guys for those orders. I do have a winner for that. It is Terry Horgarth. So make sure that you reach out to me because you've won a half price item. So I'll be in touch with you as well. So thank you, Terry, so much for your order. And thank you everybody else for your orders. Hi, Crystal. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well. All right, let's talk about this card here. So this card features the Christmas Classics stamp set as well as the Joy of Noel stamp set. Both of these stamp sets are retiring. So if you really enjoy these stamp sets and love the look of them, make sure that you grab them before they're gone for good. I really like this image right here, and I've used it on several different projects, and we're going to use it today. So you can see my stamps are well loved here. So we'll grab that out of there. This is a card that I designed for our demo retreat that we did. We did a holiday retreat for demonstrators. And so this is one of the cards that I designed for that. And I'm just going to show you how to put it together. So I'm going to grab, I will go ahead and start with the stamping portion of it. I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of cardstock. So watercolor paper would work best with this, or you could use our basic white that's thick, or our very vanilla that's thick. Both of those work well when you're watercoloring, but the watercolor paper is the best. Now, this is a ink pad that I don't know if you've had a chance to see. It is a StazOn ink pad, and which means that it is a permanent ink, and it is in saddle brown. So we typically carry the StazOn in black. We do have this in the catalog, but it came out, I think, last year. So it's fairly new. And I know when I shared this with some of my other customers before, they hadn't even been aware of it, I guess. So they didn't know that it was available. So we're going to go ahead and ink this up. So it gives a nice brown color versus the black, and it works perfectly with this card. Then we're just going to take this paper here and just stamp right there. Now with the StazOn ink, I may have mentioned this before, you get this little plastic that goes with it, that you don't want to throw this away. You want to keep this on your ink pad so that it stays nice and juicy. And a little trick that I have learned was to put a total of 4 little dimensionals on the top. So I'll take this off. I learned this from my friend Gail. And not only does it kind of help keep a nice seal with the plastic over the ink pad surface, but it also sticks to the roof of the cover, and so it always comes on and off with the cover, and you don't have that extra step of having to take that off. So we're going to put that on. I'm going to push down. Okay, and it just gives it a better seal. It really pushes down to protect the ink pad. And then when I got a nice seal on there. Anyways, when you pull it off, it's stuck to the top here. And that's just a great little tip there for your StazOn. Just make sure it's nice and closed. Okay, so Now we've got that. Oh, you know what? I think I had a little bit of brown, or a little bit of black on this already. You'll see that the Stays On leaves a film on your stamps. And so let me show you how you can take that off. You're gonna want something that's called our Stays On Cleaner. We do sell this. And I'm gonna actually try to remove some of the black that just stuck to my photopolymer stamp set. And I'm just gonna kind of rub this over it. I've shared this tip before, but I obviously need it for this card because otherwise you can see here that this is kind of like a icky brown with a little bit of black on there. So, and then you're gonna want a napkin to kind of pat off the excess there. And you can close this up. And then take this napkin and wipe off some of that because the solution here, it's like a solvent. You don't want it to kind of get on anything else really. Okay, so it will stain like the Stays On itself stains. And so it's gonna look like that, but I did pull off some of that extra color. Now what I like to do, I like to take our trusty old Stampin' Scrub. If you've been around for a while, then you probably had this as one of your first cleaning tools. And so you've got little raindrops in this corner that tells you that this side is wet, and you've got a sun over here to tell you that this is the drying side. These actually pop out and you can just rinse them in your sink. But then we've got the Stampin' Mist, and the Stampin' Mist has a little solution in it to kind of condition your stamps. And so you're gonna scrub on this side. And the great thing about this is that it actually, all these little fibers here get in the nooks and crannies of your stamp and cleans it really well. So I like to use this after I've used the Stays On Cleaner, okay? Wasn't planning on sharing this tip today, but I need it so that I can show you how pretty that saddle brown Stays On looks. Okay, let's try this again. So we're gonna flip that over. We'll bring the saddle brown back in and ink this up. Okay. And then let's try that again. We'll stamp it right here. And let's see if that made a difference. Okay, it did. So that's a little bit more of the color of brown that I'm looking for. And then that's got a little bit of the black in there. So we're gonna use this side because that's the side I'm interested in. If I was smart, I would have put a little foam underneath to allow that image to have a better result. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are gonna go ahead, let me just turn my computer back on here. Can keep up with comments. I always forget to look at them, but I'll try to do a better job today. Now we're going to bring in a couple colors here. So for this faux watercoloring, I'm going to use one of our water painters. Water painters just has this little reservoir where you put water in there, and then you've got a brush tip, and there's 3 different brush tips that we have. And I'm just going to squeeze this. Okay. I'm going to squeeze this onto a napkin here. Got some color still on there until it runs clear. Okay, so we're going to take the old olive and just squeeze the ink pad together. So you're squeezing the top and bottom. Well, hi Elaine, good to see you on here. Hi Carol, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that so much. Let's get a little bit more ink here. Okay, there we go. Now that we've got a little bit of ink in the top, I'm going to squeeze the brush so that we spill some water into it. There we go. And then I'm going to take and just kind of color. Now I'm not going to color the whole leaf, but I'll just add a little bit of color here and there. And then same here, just a little bit in there. And then let's see, we'll do, so leaving the white space actually is a good thing. It'll look good in the end, I promise. So we'll do a little bit here and some right there, and then right down the middle there. Oops, we got 2 more leaves. Okay, there. So there's the first part, and then what you want to do to clean it off is just kind of squeeze it a little bit, and just like I did earlier, rub the brush on your napkin here till it runs pretty clear. All right, we'll close this up. We're going to take our shaded spruce and do the same thing. Squeeze it together. There we go. Add a little bit of water. Okay, now that we've done that, we'll just fill in some of the empty spaces there. And I'm still trying to leave a little bit of some white space. Down here. And if you color outside of the lines, it looks good. I mean, you almost can't go wrong with this technique. So I call this faux watercoloring. My friend Brenda calls this lazy watercoloring. So whatever you want to call it, that's what we're doing. Okay, now that we've done that, I think I've gotten all the leaves. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing where we're squeezing and clearing the brush tip of any of that color. And then we're going to bring in some cherry cobbler. Squeeze that. Okay, I definitely want a little more cherry cobbler than that. I think my cherry cobbler might be dry. Oh, there we go. Another way that you could do this is if you had the re-inkers, you could just take one of our clear acrylic blocks like this and drop a re-inker on there, and then you're able to do the same thing. It's going to be a very, very potent color. So you need to lighten it up with some water, but the more water, obviously, the lighter the color. So same thing here. I'm not trying to color in the berries completely, but do want to get some color on them there. Of the watercolors, I'm using the middle one, I believe. I'll bring out the other ones and show you what they look like. They come in a pack of 3. And they're really fun to play with. I use this for, I did a class with chalks, with not our chalks, but our pastels. And so I use this for that. And then if you wanted to, you could even make this a little bit more runny by squeezing a little bit more water in there. And then adding just a little more pink in some of the empty spots to give it a two-tone effect if you wanted to. Okay. There we go. Okay, now you see how much liquid is in there. You definitely don't want to close this ink pad with all that liquid in there because it'll ruin your ink pad. So let me get the water, the color off of my brush. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just wipe this out. I didn't with the other ones because it didn't have that much water pooling in the bottom or in the lid. Okay, there we go. So that is our faux watercoloring. And then we're just gonna die cut it. So we've got these dies here. I need to check when I do my walkthrough of the catalog to see what's retired. Some of the dies are actually on sale, so I'll let you know if these were on sale or not. And we're gonna bring in our die cutting machine. I need to move this out of the way. Okay, die cutting machine, and just as a reminder, when you get this, it gives you the instructions on this page here, or this platform, and then on this platform. Excuse me. So you're going to need to die cut a platform 1, you're going to need platform 2, and then you're going to need 2 platform 3s. The platform 3 is basically the clear acrylic cutting pad. So you're going to want to use that. And sometimes I'll mix and match, and I'll do the larger acrylic pads like this one. And then I'll also bring in, excuse me, the smaller one that goes with our little mini cut emboss machine, especially when it fits on something like this. So whatever fits within this little cutting plate here, you can use your mini cut embossing machine if you wanted to, which travels really well. So there we go. Now Terry, who I mentioned was the winner of the half price item, you can actually, if you wanted to and you didn't have it already, you can actually choose the mini cut emboss machine as your half price item. Okay, I have a tickle in my throat. We'll bring this back in. Now we've got that die cut, and I took some pecan pie paper. Now remember, those of you who are on my mailing list, I will have a still shot of this for you, and I'll also have all the measurements. Let me make sure. Okay, so this is basically half of a piece of cardstock, an 8.5 by 11. I just cut it down by 4 1/4, and then it's 11 inches, and then I score it at 5.5, and that creates that card. And then this is some of the DSP. Now, I will tell you, this designer series paper has sold out. So unfortunately, it's such pretty paper that I'm using on this card. It's gone, just completely gone. But what I did with this is I cut it down to the same size as the front of this card. And we'll just add some adhesive here. Let me make this card. When it pops up like that, I need to get my bone folder in there to give it a good crease. You see the difference there, right? You can work with it a lot easier. Okay, so we'll put this on. I want to make sure I look at my treble clef to make sure it's in the right direction. And then we will place that on the front of the card. There we go. And if you do happen to have any excess here, you can just trim it off. So there's that. And then we're going to, this is another piece of that same DSP. Hopefully you guys have this DSP. Hopefully you've already bought it when it was available. And so this is just something you can recreate. So this DSP is actually measured at 5 inches by 4 inches. And I'm going to slide that over to the left. Okay. And I want a nice border around the top, the right side, and across the bottom there. And then we've got one more piece of DSP. So this was just a scrap strip. It's about 4 inches by 1/2 inch. And I am going to actually add that to the bottom of this this basic white layer, and this basic white is 4 by 3 inches. So we're going to stamp our sentiment on this. Let me bring the card back in so you can see. I know sometimes you guys like to reference the cards there. All right, so let's see. I use Tidings of Comfort and Joy. I really love that sentiment. Today, I think we'll do Peace on Earth. So I need to make sure I have plenty of room. The stamp looks like I've never used it. Maybe I haven't, so this is good. All right, we'll pick that up. And we will ink this up in our shaded spruce. You guys will have to let me know tomorrow is Thanksgiving. What is your favorite dish that you eat on Thanksgiving? Because this is new, you'll see that the ink is kind of like splattery, or I don't know how to describe it. It's not smooth on it, which tells me that there's a little bit of a film because it's a new stamp. So I want to rub it off of there. Just use my chamois to do that, and then I'll just rub a little bit on my paper. Chamois. Okay, now let's try. Okay, that's much better. So it was like, I don't know, spotted. And then it'll look like that on your card, and you don't want that. Okay, so you guys will have to tell me what's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving. Oh, I don't know why I haven't used this stamp before, because that is beautiful. Okay, so that says Peace on Earth. And then we're going to go ahead and use a little bit of a splatter technique. When in doubt, always splatter. So I'm going to use our Stampin' Right marker and the brush tip, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Okay, so I didn't want a splattery look on my stamp, but I do like it on the paper there. It's so pretty. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit of adhesive to the bottom of this. I'll use my liquid glue for this one. Ooh, that really came out fast. Okay, and then I'm just gonna apply this little strip down here. Let me do about that much of it. Okay. There we go. I like the way that that looks. Let's bring our card base in again. And then this time I am going to pop this up with some dimensionals because I think that would look really good. Let's grab these dimensionals here. One in the middle. So when I was growing up, we would always go to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving. And she lived in Chicago, and she would make such a huge spread. The food was delicious. It was always amazing. And she would bake all these cakes and pies. And now I just can't imagine it. I just don't know how she did it. My mom would always bake and cook a lot too for the holidays. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's an undertaking. Okay, so here we go. This Thanksgiving, we're going to go over to my mother-in-law and my father-in-law and visit over there and have Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm excited about that. And it should be fun. Nice and relaxing day, I hope. Okay, so now I've added some dimensionals to the back of this as well. And I'm going to just stick this. Now I have to make sure that it's within the card so that it'll be able to go inside, like right there. Inside of the card envelope. All right, so this is pretty much the card. I love the way that that looks and that turned out. I love the Peace on Earth. I think that's so pretty. And then this ribbon right here, this is the black and white Very Vanilla. It keeps selling out and coming back and selling out. Luckily, it is actually carrying over. So I'm just going to tie a little bow. So I'm just going to make a little loop right there and pinch it together. I'm going to wrap it around and then tuck this piece through, and I'm gonna pull it taut. And then I just kind of pull on it. I like to tie right off of the spool so I don't waste any ribbon. And I'm gonna just kind of mess with it a little bit until it looks the way I want it to. Okay, I like that look. And then we'll take a pair of scissors to make sure that I've got kind of an even, I usually eyeball it, but you could pinch it together like this and just trim like that. Okay, there we go. And then, I might need to trim that down even a little bit more, but that's okay. So we'll add this on with a glue dot because a glue dot is the best way to put embellishments and ribbon on. I'll take my ribbon, I just kind of press it on one of the glue dots. And you can use your scissors, or if you have your take your pick tool, that works too. And just stick it right there on the end. Okay, I don't feel like that needs any more embellishing. I think that turned out great. So of course, make sure you're on my email list because I will be sending out the still shot of this as well as the measurements and everything that I used to create it. And even though this paper has sold out, you can do this exact same style of card using any of our paper. Okay, so now, speaking of all these products here, I'm going to go through the catalog, and I grabbed some of the cards and projects that I've made. I don't think I have all of them, but I have a good chunk of them to kind of share with you. And let me get that together. Hold on one second. And we're going to walk through the catalog because the catalog, this one right here, is done at the end of December. And so now they've shared with us already what has sold out and what's retiring, what's carrying over, so that you're aware of it. So let's go through that together. Okay. All right, so if you have your catalog with you, grab a pen and we'll walk right through it together. First of all, let's just talk about how pretty the samples are. I love these catalogs. I hang on to my catalogs for a really long time so that I can actually case the samples that you see here and get different ideas from the catalog projects. So on this first page here, it's on page 5. I'm going to try to go kind of fast through this. Let me see if I have any questions. Oh, hi, Franny. So turkey, it's the only time you eat it. Sweet potato souffle from Carol. green bean casserole made with French style green beans is what Noreen says. Thank you so much, you guys, for sharing that. Okay, on page 5, we've got a walk in the forest. This is the DSP that is retiring. It's still $12.50. They did not put it on sale, and that's because this is part of the product give back. I have lots of projects with this paper. And as you guys know, I've got a couple spots or a couple kits left for our Christmas card club. Excuse me. And we feature this paper. So here are some projects. I just shared these in an email. And then the video on how to put this together is on Facebook. But I just took some of the patterns from this paper and kind of figured out which patterns I thought looked really good together and created this very simple fun fold that you can slide some money or a gift card in. It's a really fast and easy card to put together, and it's featuring this paper. So make sure you grab that paper. If you are signed up for our Christmas card club, then you'll be getting a half a pack. Let me see, I've got a couple of those cards. Yeah, I didn't do a good job organizing all my stuff here, so as I find it, I'll share it. Okay, so there's that. Let's move on. On page 8 and 9, this is the Merry, Bold, and Bright. This, we just did this as a Christmas card club. This was our first one, and a lot of the product is retiring. So we've got the stamp set, the dies are retiring, the ribbons retiring. The discs, those are carrying over. Those are sold out for quite some time and they're back, but they are carrying over. The foil paper is retiring, and so is the designer series paper. The foil paper is actually on sale for $9 instead of $10. Let me see if I can grab any of those projects. Oh, I do have a couple more samples here. Okay. Let me show you these really quick. So this is a card that I did for Stampin' Bingo, and it features that paper that's part of this paper here. So this paper is really, really pretty. And those are the 2 cards there. We will be doing another Stampin' Bingo within the new year with the new catalog. So here are some projects. This was from Alana designed this one, and she also designed this one. She designs 2 and I designed 2 for our Christmas card club. And then these are the 2 that I designed featuring this suite. Now this Christmas card club has completely sold out. I was just waiting on some of these to mail out a couple of them. Okay, and then on the next page, on page 10 and 11, oh, wait a minute, I've got some more projects. Oh, I don't know how I should have organized these before I got started. Here's another project here featuring this suite there. Okay, on page 10 and 11, so this is retiring and the dies are on sale. This is the St. Nicholas bundle. I actually did not get this bundle, but I did really like the paper that coordinated with this that's available as an online exclusive. And so I created a couple projects. Let me see if I can find them quickly. Okay, so here's one. So you actually have the die that could die cut this out of the paper if you wanted to. So there's one that as a sample. It's kind of hard to go and find and grab all of your samples after, I've got to find a better system after you've been kind of playing around with them. I have another sample with this and I don't know where it is. Oh, no, it's not a sample with that. It's actually with the paper. Okay, so that's retiring. On the next page, this is the Merriest Trees bundle. Now this is carrying over, thank goodness, but the 10% discount is not. And so if you really like this, you're gonna wanna grab it with the 10% discount. Several of you actually added that on for your Christmas card club. And so you'll be getting that as part of your Christmas card club. And let me show you a couple projects with that. So this one right here, I did design this for Sweet and Simple and also for Stamp Camp, and this probably was one of my most popular cards. And so it's a fun fold card that looks like this, and it's got that beautiful Christmas tree on there. and I used the designer series paper from the Berry Christmas Suite. But this is just a gorgeous card, and then we've got a little stamping on the inside, but the stamp set is awesome, so you're going to definitely want that. And let's see if I have any other projects with that. Okay, I'll come back when I do. I'll come back to it. Wait, I think here they are. So here are the two cards that I designed for Christmas Card Club, featuring this suite and that stamp and that paper that I mentioned earlier. So make sure that you are signed up for that, because I have a few. I think I have like 4 kits left. So if you want that, let me know. On page 13, we've got the tiny Christmas dies. I didn't end up getting these dies either, but what they do is they die cut these little tiny Christmas trees all over that like card front. You could do like a large card front, or you could do a smaller portion of it. You can use it to actually take your blending brush and blend over a piece of cardstock and create those little trees as a background if you wanted to. That's retiring. It's on sale for $23.20 instead of the, looks like $29 there. The Festive and Fun, this stamp set is retiring. It's so stinking cute. And I just recently shared all over my social media some projects that I designed with this. So let's grab those. Okay, so we got our little rhino here, and then our giraffe. This one was so cute. I die cut, or fussy cut the little tree out of there, and then added these 2 little critters on there. And then this one, of course. So I did a video on putting this one together, so you guys can go check that out. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so the Old Holy Night, this is such a bummer, but this is completely sold out as far as the entire suite goes. Now you can still get the stamp set and dies, so these right here, you can still get this ribbon, but the star embellishments are sold out, and both packs of paper are sold out. So because of that, we were going to do our last Christmas card club with this, and we are pivoting and we're doing something different. So I'll have to share some projects with this so you guys can kind of see it for those of you who have bought it, because many of you obviously have bought this because it's all sold out. The only thing that's carrying over on this is the Night of Navy and gold ribbon. So let me show you a really pretty collage or sampler that my friend Susan made. I forgot to grab it, but I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but she created this 12 by 12 sampler for our demo retreat, and it's absolutely gorgeous. She does sell the tutorial for this as well. If you're interested in that, you can let me know and I'll send you her way. So that features the products here. Okay. So again, this stuff is actually retired, but it is still available if you wanted this beautiful stamp set. We did this for one of our team meeting make and takes. So here are the projects from that. This one here. This one is a gatefold card with a little belly band. And then this one here, using this beautiful stamp set here. I love how big this stamp set is. You've got some little sentiments in there as well, but it's just such a great stamp set. And then we've got this one here. I've got, well, let me show you. For this card, I used Joy and Peace, came from this stamp set. I'll be showing you that card again in just a minute. Let's see. I thought I had, oh yeah. Here's another card that I created featuring this product. And I did use, I don't know where the one is that I have with the gold stars, it just really added to it. So this was a really popular suite, and especially with these little ornaments, people were, I think they got these ornaments on Amazon maybe. We used to carry these little gold circles that you could actually create ornaments with, and I did case somebody's dove ornament, but it kind of is reminiscent of that, but very pretty. This right here, this is, the stamp set is retiring, the dies are retiring, but I will tell you the dies have sold out. So I'm on the hunt for one of my customers to help her find this die, but the stamp set's very pretty, and it is retiring. You can still purchase it though. Shop the Town. This is retiring, and the dies that coordinate with this you can find in the annual catalog. I didn't get either of these. So, I mean, there just wasn't enough time to use all this stuff. I do have this one, and luckily it's carrying over, but the 10% discount for the Forever Forest, that 10% discount is gone after December. So if you love it and you want it, make sure you get it so at 10% off. I know I'll be using this in the new year for sure because it is beautiful. The dies are absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, so that's a good one. This is another great one if you were somebody who were getting a half price item. It's $56.50 for the bundle. You could get it half off, so that's a good one. These are both retiring. The Handcrafted Elements dies, they are on sale for $34.20. And the Joy to You, this stamp set here, this is also retiring. The Berry Christmas Suite, this is a fun one. It is retiring, and we've got the stamps and the punch are retiring. The embossing folder is carrying over, thank goodness. I'm trying to remember. I think these are retiring. These are the adhesive backed glitter sequin, and they're really flat and nice. Let me grab a drink. My throat is so dry. This blue ribbon here, this has been sold out for a long time. It is currently available. It is, I'll show you actually what it kind of looks like. It's a sparkly blue ribbon, and it's kind of like felt, it feels like. I don't know, it's plush, and it's got sparkles all over it. It is available now, but it is retiring. And then the Memories and More card packs, these are retiring, and as well as the paper. And this is such a fun, bright, colorful suite. Let's see what I have. So here are some cards that I did. For our team meeting, we always do mystery stamping. And so this is the mystery stamping project that I did for them. So what I do is I design the project, and then I give them the measurements, but I don't tell them what I'm using or anything. And then I put the project together for them. And while they're watching, they're kind of doing it. Some of them do it with me. Some of them wait until after the video is done, and then they create their own with whatever product that they have in their craft studio. And then we share with each other. So this is, and they've always been fun folds. So we've been doing them for several years. So this was the last one we did last month, but it features all of this great product here. Let's see, I feel like I've got some more of those. Okay, so here's another card using this stamp set. This paper is from that paper I mentioned at the very beginning. So that's a really fun one. Let's see if there's anything else. Gosh, I know I have so many other projects to share, and I just don't know where I put them. Okay, so there's that. That's all retiring. Let's see here. On page 25, the Gift of Giving, that stamp set is retiring. I never did get it. I didn't get the Winter Owls either. I was actually rather drawn to these owls, but I did not purchase them. I just never did it. Eventually, if I had more time, I would have. Something about it I really like. It's not typically my style, but something about this I really like. So the dies and the stamp itself are all retiring. Okay, and great samples here too. And then both of these background stamps, they are both retiring. And then here is the suite that I shared with you earlier to create this card at the beginning of the video. And all of this is retiring. The only thing that's carrying over is that ribbon, like I mentioned earlier. Now, this paper is retiring, and I believe they still have some of this pretty paper. It's got gold foil elements in it, but this paper has sold out completely. So let's share. So here's a project that I created for our demo retreat, and this uses some of that pretty foil. It's that one right there, foil paper, and this is on the brushed gold envelopes and card bases and envelopes. They coordinate together, and those are actually carrying over. But here are some. Here's a pretty card with that. Okay, let's see here. I feel like I have some more. I do. Okay, so these two were designed. So I originally designed this one here with this suite of products, but I really love the gold foil in that. And so I decided, why not try that? So here are the two cards. They're the same, but use different foil paper. You all have to tell me which one do you like better. Do you like it where it's plain plaid here, or do you like it better with the foil? So really like how those cards turned out. That uses the suite. And oh, here's the card that I was looking for earlier with the stars. The stars just really added to it. So let's see here. Here's another card that I did with this one. This was a shaker card. And so it uses the same, I did the same, I love this look where you do Noel and then you stamp the joyous over it in gold. I just love the way that looked. But this is a faux shaker card. Let me pull this out. Those of you who came to Stamp Camp or Sweet and Simple Card Class, you got a chance to make this card. So there's that. I feel like I've got more. Anyways, we'll keep going. So here's all this. These are still available, like I said, but they're retiring. The only dies that were on sale were the classic Christmas Classics dies. So it's this set of dies here. I did not do anything with this long die with the sprigs coming out of it myself, but I really should have, and I might for my next Sweet and Simple card class. But I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so it's this die right here. So my friend Susan designed this, and this is the die. It's so pretty, so pretty. And she just put that on this box that had cookies in it. And then here's another little, it's like an ornament. You can put a photo right there, and it's just a great little project featuring this product as well. Okay, so now we're on to page 32. This is the Sending Cheer bundle. This stamp set's on sale for $14.40, and the dies are on sale for $21. I kind of wonder why they did that. I don't know if this just didn't sell very well or what, but this is a very cute bundle. We did this for our team meeting. Let's see, where did I put those? Made some little tags here. So these are little tags featuring this product here. And then I did design a project for Sweet and Simple. Okay, I designed this card right here. I do have extra Sweet and Simple card kits left. I will share with you guys which ones and how many, so that you guys can check those out. But this is just a fun little card that I made with this suite here. Okay, let's see what else. The embossing folder, the Christmas Tidings. This is on sale for $7.65, and it's retiring. I did use it here on one of the cards for Christmas Card Club. It's so pretty. So I love that one. The Jolly Word stamp set, this is also retiring. The Radiant Light stamp set is retiring. And then Wishes All Around bundle, this is retiring. I need to talk with Alana to just definitely confirm if this is what we're doing, but I think we're actually going to pivot and use this here as our next Christmas Card Club, since a lot of the Oh Holy Night sold out. It's a very pretty bundle. I used the dies to create these wreaths, or this wreath here, and I already told you where I got my Joy and Peace from. And then we have the notes embossing folder over in our annual catalog. I absolutely love how this card turned out. That's part of Sweet and Simple that we did this month. Okay, over here on page 36 and 37, Winter Meadow. A lot of this is retiring. So this ribbon is carrying over. This ribbon is gorgeous. The embellishments here are carrying over. The sparkly paper, it's called the Snowflake Magic paper. This is sold out. And this appears to be carrying over, which is very rare for them to carry over designer series paper. So I'm not sure what that's about, but I think we may use this in our next Christmas Card Club. I'll show you a project that I designed with this suite. This card right here, very simple card, and I love the sentiment there. And then we use some of that sparkly paper and some little gems. So there's that. And then the stamp set and the bundle is retiring. So if you want this, it's a distinctive stamp set, which is really cool. It makes such great images with all that detail on there. So that is retiring. The sparkling snowflakes, this is carrying over. I do have this, and I'm excited that it's carrying over because I didn't get a chance to really play with it. So the punch is so cool. It makes that really cool little snowflake up there. The thing that's not going to carry over is the 10% discount. So if you want this bundle, grab it before the 10% is gone. Okay. Above it all, I do like this bundle as well. This is retiring, the whole thing. And then the dies are on sale for $22.40. Now, you just have to double check when you're looking at it to make sure that if you get the stamp set and the dies separately, will they be cheaper than the bundle? Because on a couple of them, they're not. On this one, I believe that they are. So if you got this, it would only be $22.40 if you got both the stamp set and the dies. But if you got the bundle, it'd be $40. What did I just say? $22.40? I meant $42.40. If you got it with the 10% off, it would be $46. So when you key this in, make sure that you're doing it separately versus this. Now, like I said, double check, because some of the other kits, some of the other bundles, it's cheaper to still get the 10% off, even though one of the items is on sale. Nested treat boxes. These are on sale for $6.90. I don't expect those to last long. Precious pine cones. I think this is retiring. I don't remember. I don't know why I don't have it marked. I'll have to double check. I think this is retiring. It's one of the reversibles, which means that you can stamp details on one side. So like if this was a reversible, you would stamp the detail with that side, and then you would clean it off and you'd flip it over and you'd actually stamp on this side right directly over it to fill it in. So that's what this is here. I haven't done much with reversibles, and I probably should try some stuff with that. All About Autumn Suite. This is such a gorgeous suite. This paper has sold out. This paper is carrying over, but it's currently unavailable. The Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder, that is carrying over. I love, love, love that. I'm glad that's carrying over. The dual ribbons here, these are retiring. Now, I didn't really use much of this copper ribbon because it felt like it was a little bit more orange than I wanted it to be, but this ribbon here was the really cool ribbon that frayed on the ends. You'll see I used it here and it frays. I also used it on this one. I just love that look. So I frayed the ribbon there. So that is all retiring. Let's see what else. These speckled dots are retiring. I want to say these are unavailable, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. But they are retiring. And then Autumn Leaves, this bundle is carrying over. I'm glad about that. I did use this quite a bit. So you guys probably remember I designed these cards here. I had to design this card with the tartan foil paper that we have because the oxidized paper was unavailable, which, as you can see, it's still unavailable. It is that gorgeous. I mean, it keeps selling out. But they are carrying that over, so that's good. And then this is still available, I believe. It's still available online as an online exclusive, but that's a really fun card that I did with that. And then here's another one, and then this one, and then this one of my favorites right here. And then I just got this card in the mail from my friend Sandy, so thank you, Sandy. I love this card, and it features, like, look at that embossing. Oh, so pretty. Okay. So like I said, the bundle is carrying over, but the 10% discount is not. On this page, page 45, Fruitful Blessings, this is all retiring, and the dies are on sale for $23.10. I do like that corn die. I do like this card, period. I just did not end up getting this. So, very cool. On page 46, we've got the Rustic Crate. This is carrying over, but the 10% is not. I did, let me think here. I did order this, and since I missed fall, I'll probably have to do something with this Christmas and like make it Christmassy or something. I don't know, or just make it a fall thank you card. But I did get this. I haven't had a chance to play with it. The dies kind of have a little bit of a 3D element to it with the little crate here. I don't see that it's showing that well, but we'll try it out and see. So that's carrying over. On page 47, the So Sincere, the Sentiment stamp set is carrying over. I love that Sentiment stamp set. These decorative masks, they are really pretty. They are retiring and they're currently unavailable. Designed this card with it for a Sweet and Simple card class. And you'll see I use that Sentiment from here You're in my heart and prayers. And then I also use a sentiment from here, knowing you brings joy to my heart. So I love this sentiment stamp set. It's carrying over, so you don't have to worry about that one too much. But these little, what are they called? Masks, they are retiring, and you can't even purchase them right now. So that's unfortunate. Okay, Them Bone Sweets. This is all retiring. Let's see if anything's carrying over. Nope. Everything's retiring. The dies are on sale for $33.30 instead of $37. There's a lot of dies in there. The glow in the dark ghosts, those have sold out. And the glow in the dark paper, which is incredible. I mean, it really works well. That is actually on sale for $5.60. And then the paper is retiring. I love this paper, especially this plaid. Ooh, I'm talking too much. That plaid is so pretty. So I use the plaid here for this card. And let's see what else we have. Oh, here's a card that I created. And this guy right here, we stamped him on the... I don't think you can, you can't tell when I do it that way. Anyways, on the glow in the dark paper, and it really does glow in the dark. It's just gorgeous. So I love his little boots and his little top hat. And there's so many things you can do with this. Like, look at some of these samples over here. This guy's like a showman here. He's a romantic, looks like an artiste. Anyways, cowboy down here again. Just a really cute Halloween stamp set. See, here's a couple more. Here's a fun fold featuring the paper. And let's see. Here's some more of the paper again on this box. And more of the paper. So you can tell I love that plaid fold. Okay, on to page 50. So this is retiring. This is great. If you're somebody who really likes 3D items, likes to gift 3D items, this little die set right here is fantastic. So I created this project here featuring the stamp sets that kind of coordinate with it. And then you've got a little kind of like a jagged edge that you can die cut the box with at the top there. And then I used some ribbon. This is the ribbon that's in the annual catalog. So it's black and white versus the very vanilla and white. They're both available. And I just love the way this looks. This is that paper from the last page. Now, that same die, I use that same exact die to create this one. So this one uses some of that paper from the Merry Bold and Bright. And then this is one of the little Christmas trees. So that Merriest Trees set allows you to make several different sized trees. And you can also layer the trees and make them have like flaps and kind of be a little bit more, I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, I use one of the smaller trees here on this. So it's a little gift box, but it's the same exact die. So I love that. Let's see. I'll just go back and pull out. I have projects that I forgot to show you, so I'll grab them at the end. So that's on sale, but don't miss out on that treat box die. I love it. Okay, so this one right here, Pick of the Patch, this is retiring. I'm pretty sure the punch is sold out. I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm pretty sure it's sold out, but you'll see the stamp set is adorable. And you've got little faces on here. Here's another card, and then here's yet another card where you just stacked it. So even though the punch is sold out, you can still get this cute stamp set and just kind of either fussy cut it, or if you have a Brother Scan and Cut, you can use that as well. So there's that. Let's see if I have any more cards with this. Okay, I think I already showed that one. Moving on page 52, Garden Walk. This is a sweet collection that's retiring. The oval punch, it's a modern oval punch is what it's called. That's carrying over. The stamp set's retiring. The embellishments, the blooming pearls are carrying over, thank goodness. I wish this was. The Calypso Coral Linen Trim is retiring, and it is so beautiful. Wish it was carrying over. And then the paper's also retiring. So I did create this cute little gift box for my team members when we went to leadership. I did a video on this box and shared what I put inside of it. So you have to go to my YouTube channel and check that out. But this is the stamp set from here. Wait. The stamp set is not from here. Oh, I know where I got this. This stamp set is actually from an online exclusive with the blossoms. So I just used it because it was the perfect sentiment for that gift. So anyways, and then these are the cute little pearls here. I'm missing one right there, but those are carrying over. But this pretty paper and this ribbon are not. Oh, love this. I was just really, when I saw this the first time in the catalog, I was like, I know I have to have it. So the stamp set, again, like I said, is retiring. Let's see. Okay, so here is a card that I created with this. Here's the It's Your Birthday from the stamp set. And then here's part of the paper. That's part of that paper pack. So we just did that. And then this is supposed to be on the inside. Okay, so I just stamped it. Such a pretty card. I love this paper. All right. Okay, moving on. So this More Wishes, this is retiring. There is a stamp set in the annual catalog that is very similar to this, the same like style. And so you can kind of mix and match a little bit. So this is where I got this sentiment from. Love this sentiment set. So this is a really good one to have. And then we've got the translucent florals. Let me look back here for a second. Yeah. Translucent florals. This is carrying over. The 10% discount is not. This is really pretty. This, I didn't get this right away. They featured this on World Card Making Day, I think. I didn't buy it. But now that I have it, I love it. So here's the stamp, and then I did a little splatter technique. This is one of the cards from Sweet and Simple. Again, like I said, I've got extra kits left of this. And this one has the pretty foil paper that's sold out. And then we've got that ribbon again that I showed you earlier. So I love this card, a very simple one, featuring that bundle there. The Medley Mix, this one is retiring as well. And this one coordinates with the 2 punches that are in the annual catalog. So make sure you check out the inked and tiled punch pack over from the annual catalog, so you can create some really pretty stuff with that. This bundle right here on page 58, Light the Sky bundle, this is carrying over. The 10% discount is not. I don't have this one yet, so I'll have to get that and let you know. And then Always With Me, this one is also carrying over. You don't have to worry about that one. The Whale Watching is retiring. I did not get this. I did get the Cheery Patterns embossing folder though. It's on sale for $7.65, and it comes with 2 embossing folders, and I love them. I'm pretty sure I use them for, I'm pretty sure I used this one for something. I can't remember what, but I have another card. Let's see if I can find it. I shared it with you guys earlier. Where did I put it? It's like in this big pile in front of me. Anyways, oh, here it is. So I used one of the embossing folders on this side, and they just make those little circles, and they're fantastic. Okay, throughout the year, this is also carrying over, and I don't have this yet, but I will, because look at that. All those great sentiments that you can use for so many different holidays and occasions. It's just fantastic. Year to Celebrate. This is retiring, and it's on sale for $11.40. Great for birthdays for sure. Cheers to the Season. This is on sale for $17.50. It's also retiring. It's distinctive, so that's fun. I think the samples are really fun. The Deckled Circles dies. These are carrying over. So happy about that. Here are a couple. I featured this last week and during happy hour. And here's the card, one of the cards that I shared with you guys. So this uses the largest decal circle, and then I grabbed a couple circles smaller than that. I did decorate it finally, and it just opens up like that. And they're great because they stand up really nicely. Come on, stand up for me. Okay, and then, well, anyways, I have this sitting over on my display dresser over there, and I just think that they look great. So these are with the deckled circles, and then of course this is the pick of the patch or whatever bundle, and then this one is the autumn, all about autumn. This is carrying over. This one's retiring. So there's that. And let me go back to translucent florals for a second, because I have some cards. Now, this card was made for our Sweet and Simple card class, one of them. And it was, this portion of it was cased from Poodles. She created a card with just this little piece here, and then I just added this layer of Pretty Peacock onto it so that it made it a little bit of a bigger card, but it's a fun fold card. This is the paper that coordinates with the translucent florals, and it's an online exclusive. So there's that. I feel like there's another one. There should be, yep. And then there's this one. This is the one we did for Sweet and Simple. Okay, I actually did this one first, but then I saw that I always like to lay out my Sweet and Simple card class cards, and if I have too many greens, too many blues, too many reds, I like kind of try to deviate a little bit, and that's what made me pivot and do this one because I had too many blues. So I did this, and it's a beautiful, beautiful purple color. Okay, let's go back. Curved Occasions. This one is retiring, and it's the stamp set's on sale for $18. The punch is carrying over, so you'll see the punch available still after this catalog is done. And then this one, Warmest Heart, on page 65. This one is retiring, and it is on sale for $10.80. The stamp set is, so I mean that's almost $8 off. And then you've got, let's see here, Warmest, the dies that coordinate with it, those are also on sale for $16.20. So if you were to get the dies and the stamp set for this, you definitely would be better off than getting the bundle price. Okay, so that's it. Let me show you what I had left over. So here's a little treat box that I did. This was with the extender there. Okay. And this is an adorable, this treat box is on sale, as you guys saw. This is retiring, all of that, except for the ribbon. Here was another card with featuring some of the fall product. And then this is designer series paper that was part of the Berry Christmas. So let's see if there's any other cards that I missed. I have a whole stack over here, so let me just like thumb through them real quick. Okay, I did this for for a happy hour, and also they did this for Sweet and Simple. This is where we watercolored actually with the Wink of Stella. So I used the same image to watercolor, faux watercolor with our water painters. And then we also did one where we actually, I don't know if you can see the sparkle on there, but we did some watercolor pencils, and then we did the Wink of Stella. So that's kind of a different technique. Let's see what else I've got. Oh, this was our name badges here. These pumpkins are retiring. This was another happy hour project that I created, and it had 3 little note cards. And you know, I just realized I think I might have a couple more cards to share with you over on my desk over there from Leadership. So let me run over there and see. I'm going to bring back in this card here. Hold on one second. I have a bag of things from Leadership, and I think I have some cards in here. Oh, I do have some cards. So here is a card that I did for my swap. And then let's just go through these swap cards because I know a lot of them feature some product out of here. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, so this card right here, this is with the mask again. And this card was designed by the Songbird Stamper from the UK. So Heather Thomas designed that card. That's a pretty one. And then let's grab this card out. What made me think of that, because I was like, I know I have a card that my friend Erica designed with this stamp set. And I was like, it's got to be somewhere in here. So anyways, so here's another card that was created. Let me move this out of the way. This card right here was designed by Jennifer Cotton, and it features the Merry, Bold, and Bright. Love that. And then this one, can you guys see it with the, I think you can see it even though it's got the film on it. Well, let me take it out. This is the translucent floral stamp set. This looks like they used the paper from the Modern Garden, and this was designed by Kim Vogel. That's got nice texture on there. Some of these cards are from the annual catalog. I'll show you those too, but let me go through the ones that are from the holiday catalog. Okay, here, this one's so cute. Look at that bear with his little scarf on. He's so adorable. I actually don't know where these snowflakes are from. I'll have to go back through the catalog and look. This one was done by Joan Perry. Oh, here, this is a cool one. So this one features that little thermos. Let me take a look at it, closer look at it. The thermos from the back of the catalog here. So you've got the thermos die here, and then that's also a die. That's a very interesting die set. I didn't really pay much attention to it. Oh, it kind of looks like this. How cool is that? And she took, this is kind of the lid of the thermos, but she turned it into kind of a flower pot. And this is from Anna Wheaton from Australia. What else I have? Oh, how pretty is that? Okay, who did this one? Let's see. This one is definitely one you would have to hand to somebody because it's got these little flowers in here that are all, and it doesn't say. I don't know who created this, but that's pretty. Okay, this card right here was designed by Monica Ghiberti. So using the fall leaves, so you can see that one. And then this one also uses that. Oh, I really like this. So she used just the stamping with the veins and everything. That looks so great together. This is Cindy Griffin created that one. And then, oh, here it is. Okay, so how adorable is this? This was designed by, oopsie, so cute, by Erica Serwin. I love it. Love her style. And then here is, okay, here's that crate that I had mentioned earlier that kind of has like a 3D look to it. This was designed by Kathy Alt. And yeah, so the crate just kind of pops out just a little bit, not a whole lot, but it has kind of a nice 3D effect to it. And she's got some fall goodies tucked in there. And then she embossed all those different colors. I like that one. Okay, and then this one was designed by Patience Holt. Very pretty. And I think this one uses the trees there. And then this is that designer series paper that I think is carrying over. She used those really flat embellishments that are, these are fantastic embellishments. I can't remember if they're retiring or not. I think they are. Let's go back and see real quick. Always got to check in the back of the catalog here. So they're these on page 23. Let's see, I think they are retiring. It looks like they are. I love them though. They're so pretty. So there's that. And almost done, guys. Let's see. And it looks like, yeah, looks like this stamp right here, but she heat embossed it. I really like that. Okay, next one. This is another snow polar bear one with the Berry Christmas. This was by Evelyn Wood. Very nice job. And then this one's an annual catalog one. Annual catalog. Okay, so now, I think that might be all of them. Let me show you really quickly some of the other ones. This is a bundle that's available, but you can only see it online. You can order it from online. It's not in the annual catalog, but it's still available. But they did a fun fold. Isn't that cool? It's a really cool card. A fun fold with this one. So who was this? Ah, she didn't say. She didn't say who made it, and that's a lot of work. This has got the little turtle. So cute. And there's no name on this one either. Let me see if it's on the inside. No name on that one. Wow. Okay, this one's from Rebecca Santos. I love this bundle. This is a fun fold. We just got a couple more and then we'll be done. It's gonna be kind of a long video for one of my happy hours. Love those gems, one of my favorites. And there we go. Pretty. This card was Linked by Ink, is the stamper who created this one. This one was done by Kathy Clark. So let's see here. With the little truck. That truck was such a hot commodity when it first came out and sold out so many times. Okay, let's see what this one is. This one's, it's really my first time going through these cards. If I can get this out. Just want to tear it open. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's cute. So this was made by Patty Lima. And so she has a little card tucked in there. And then a little ornament that was made. And it's stamped on both sides. I don't know if you can see that. It's a wooden ornament and she's stamped on both sides. And she even has some like snow on there. Anyways, and then it tucks, let's see. Okay, anyways, it tucks like right in here. So it's kind of like a gift, but then it kind of looks like Santa's shirt. Like, there we go. Then we got this great little gift. Let's see what this is. This one is by Michelle Haney. And she's got a little sucker in there. That's cute. I wonder how she did this. It's got like little perforations. I wonder if she used our new tool that we sell. But I really love that flower. So cute. This Happy Birthday was by Linda Wright. And then Mary McKellar created this one. And then last one. This one, the name is Christine Allward. She created this one, so it's kind of like a fun fold. There we go. Okay. Well, I love sharing those projects with you guys. Let me bring back in the card that we created for today. And just know, if I can find it, just know that the measurements and the replay will be available on my email. Make sure that you join my email list so that you'll be privy to those, that information. But there's the host code if you wanted to place an order. Let me know. Reach out to me if you have any questions or if you need anything. All right, guys, thanks for hanging in there with me for this long happy hour. Before I sign out, let me just make sure I didn't have any questions. Here. I don't know why it doesn't show me all the comments. It shows me that I have these comments and I can't see who. Okay, on my phone I can. So thank you so much, you guys. Hi, Deborah. Thank you so much. Isn't the sampler gorgeous, Noreen? I love it too. Yep, fun folds are so fun. You've seen some pretty cards with the owls. Yeah, I think I have too. Okay, and everybody likes that green card with the foil. Okay, it's really fun to see all the comments. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to share this video if you enjoyed it. And I will definitely be back next Wednesday with some more creative inspiration. All right, have a great Thanksgiving, you guys. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Take care. Bye-bye.